Welcome back. It's time for us to do the rounds over here in Riverside, but also find out what this green triangle is. I was going to say, like, we need to find the green triangle. Apparently, we're right at it. Oh, it's the board. Let's have a look at the board.
What have we got?
Looks like we got a 4 SPG. Missing sister. Okay. I'm looking for my little sister, who I was separated from long ago due to family circumstances. I have a few clues, and searching for her on my own has been difficult. Could you lend me your talents? I'll explain things in person. I'll be waiting at the cafe and bar Bermotti in Riverside. Jonas. Well, of course we'll do that. I am picking up the usual scents, so I think the bulletin board hunts over. That means we have 2 tasks to take care of today. We could take care of the other request if we got the time and energy. Oh, we have. Okay, let's get back to it then. Okay, that's cool. We'll have a look at that. We'll head in that direction anyway, so we'll start here with the rounds. Ah, some braces. Alright, about time you get started on your way to becoming a senior bracer. Yes, sir, I'm ready. But before I send you off from branch to branch, I want to ask you one thing, Gray. What are you striving for? Striving for? I guess want to be someone capable of fighting those in need? Not a bad answer, but it's a little bland, don't you think? Listen, Gray. Keep a hold of your ideals. Don't lose sight of them. Draw strength from them. And the path forward will always be clear. You can't help anyone when you're lost yourself. You've got a good heart, but you better not forget that. Yes, sir. Draw strength from my ideals. Alright, let's get going. We still have stuff to do before we wrap up. Yes, sir. I'll work my hardest today with you, sir. Indeed. Huh? Little miss, are you, me? I'm Farida. I had no idea you had a Kruger on your payroll, Spriggan. Putting out the big guns, huh? I heard about that case you solved the other day. You might just regret it if you keep kicking the hornet's nest. Yeah, gotcha. Not like I'm trying to get us in trouble. You might have missed the mark a little there. Still, I'm impressed how far and wide the Kruger are known. Don't think anyone from the Central East could possibly know about him, especially a bracelet worth his soul. I get the feeling that this guy really knows his stuff. Might even know Abby and everyone else. Oh, still blue? Listen, I'm not trying to rain on your parade or anything, just be careful. Not everyone will be too fond of what you get up to. Careful you don't go worrying Elaine. Alright, fair enough. So this is the place we saw. Yeah, the blue score. Concert hall. Usually isn't open during the day. Okay, right. So let's head on over here. Yeah, you first. I'm just about done with everything today. Once I wrap up here, I'll be heading to see Jess's performance. Got floor tickets, so I gotta hurry up and find a good spot. After that, it's a drink and some vibing for the rest of the night. Oh. So, green triangles outside. We'll go inside first.
Sweetheart.
Hello. Welcome. Is this your new little helper? My, you're even cuter than I'd heard. Any more pretty things like us on Van's arm and we'll have to start our own club, won't we, Farida? Oh, for sure. So, he'd be in the club too? Come on, you had to confuse all my part-timers. I know I was certainly confused when he said you two had a special relationship. By the way, Bermotti, do you have any new leads? Look at you, Anya's growing into your role of assistant quite nicely, are you? I don't have much in the way of new info, but I may have something to share with our new recruit here. I heard that the Kruger Corps are en route to the Central East. The Eisenshield have returned home too. They took on a new job already. One of their units is on the move as we speak. Really? Wait, and it's already international news? I wouldn't call it that. Info like that is Bermotti's bread and butter. You ain't got better info in all of Edith. There's a reason I let this jerk harass me. Oh, okay. Then we can come here anytime we need information. I'm more than just an informant, you know. Are you? I guess I'll let it slide for you, Missy. but only 'cause you're such a cutie pie. I couldn't be mad at you. With Calvard being the largest country in the continent, lots of information passes through the capital. Come by and give me a visit if you ever need anything, even if that anything is just more of yours truly. Okay, I'll come by later then. Oh.
I'll take your order.
Oh, we've already had those.
Oh, you're leaving already?
I am. It's an old jukebox. That it is, yes. And these drawings are some of your best work, Miss Kokona. The heat of combat comes across so well in them. But there are a couple parts that don't make sense to me, like this cut here. Why are they suddenly playing tic-tac-toe? It's a joke. Sometimes I get tired of drawing all the action during a fight scene, so I put in a joke here and there. You know, helps liven the mood. Sorry, Miss Kokona. I guess I just don't get it. Your comics serialized in a magazine for boys. Shouldn't it be straightforward and action-packed? Yeah, you're not wrong. Guess it's back to the drawing board for me. Oh dear. Please feel free to consult me before submitting your next chapter storyboard, Miss Kokona. I might be able to make a killer storyboard if Cronin writes the script for me. Oh. Believe it or not, Miss Kokona is a renowned comic book artist. She acts very laid back, but her stories are full of action-packed battle scenes. It's my responsibility as her editor to support her, no matter what. I do it for the sake of all the children waiting for each new episode. Alright, so let's check this quest here, what we got going on with Jonas. You're Jonas, right? I'm the Spriggan you requested. Oh, that's right. It's a pleasure to meet you. I have a lot to talk about, so please, take a seat. What are the other two sitting on? Like, the seat hasn't appeared, so they are probably just floating? Yep. Before we start, I want to clear something up. This is the kind of job you can ask a bracer for help with. Why'd you pick us, then? That's a fair question indeed. It's a long and complicated story, actually. Let me explain. Please do. So then, it started with my parents' divorce when I was young. I went with my father and my younger sister was taken by my mother. That was 10 years ago. Recently my father passed away due to illness. While I was going through his belongings, I found shockingly a will addressed to my sister and my mother. Guess even when you try to cut ties with them, you can't just erase family. Well, I'd like to make sure that this will reaches them. Oh, I understand. Yeah, finding them would be important. But again, why us? Why not go to a bracer about this? Here's the issue. Amongst the papers I found what I believe is a court order from the same service as the divorce. It's indicated that neither parent could interact or interfere with the other. I think that handing this will to my mother would technically violate that. If anything, I can't imagine she'd be happy about it. Figured it might be a better idea to give it to my sister then, which is why I've been looking for her. Also, since it's not urgent, figured the guild would probably put me on the back burner and I'd end up waiting for who knows how long. Gotcha. Yeah, I could see not wanting to end up on a long-term resident of their mission board, yeah. Sure, we can handle this job. But anyway, got any clues where to start? Not exactly, but I did find this letter with the will. It was a letter from my grandmother on my mother's side from 2 years ago, addressed to my father. In it, she wrote that everyone on that side of the family was doing well, and attached to it was a picture of my sister. There was no address on the envelope, but the photo might be a good place to start. Can we see this photograph? Of course. Here it is. I think I've got some idea where that is. Oh, she's so pretty. Right, it's hard to believe we're related. Her name's Jessica. She's younger than I am, but she's my sister. The photo looks like it was taken in the Tyrell district, yeah. I've gone and walked around there, hoping I might bump into her, but no luck. That feels like the perfect place to start our search then. Good as any. Alright, we should definitely take our time on this one. Should I take the job right now? Yes, we should. Because that's what we'll go do. Alright, I'll get started ASAP. Mind if I borrow the photo? It will be easy to ask around if I've got it on hand. Of course, thank you. Okay, then let's head to the Tyrell district. Oh, one last thing, if you would. Yeah? Well, if you do find my sister, please don't approach her. I mean, this might be the first time she hears about family she might not even know that she had. I'd rather she didn't hear about it from a Spriggan, no offense. I'd just like to talk to her myself. I understand your reunion is a delicate matter and should be treated as such. Okay, so we just need to locate her then. Thank you so much. Please find my sister for me. We've got the photo. Commencing mission. Are we ready to get to work? We should start by finding someone who knows Jessica. And I know the perfect person to ask. There's a producer who often hangs out around the Tyrell district to try and recruit new people to be mannequins. Mannequins? Let's talk to him before we try asking anyone else. Might save us a lot of wandering around. Mannequin? I've never heard of that. What did they do? He means models, people who wear clothes to advertise new outfits, and Van's right that Jessica is pretty enough to be noticed by a producer. So as soon as we're ready, we should make for the Tyrell district. Oh, well, he disappeared. I was going to speak to him again and see what he said. But yeah, we'll head there right away. So Tyrell? No idea where we're going here, so we'll go from here. Right. Oh, it was that guy. You, the Shakar. I feel like I have a sharper eye for beauty after a good cup of at the cafe.
Fans are raving about. Get the brilliantly bitter taste of golden blood.
Indeed. Try to find... Yeah, we know all this. We had this previously. We didn't want that. We wanted topic. Bring up topic.
Let me ask you something.
God damn, the local Spriggan's got business with someone like me. Never imagined I'd cross paths with you guys. What can I do for you? Oh yeah, I recognize this woman. Nice, what can you tell us about her? I work as a talent scout. She's someone I had my eye on for some time. She used to be a fellow regular at my favorite cafe, and we'd run into each other there often. I tried recruiting her twice, but she turned me down both times. Said she wasn't interested. I see, does that mean if we go to the cafe we should find her? Probably not. She stopped coming about a month ago. I wouldn't pin your hopes on finding her there, unfortunately. Although, in her defense, it's entirely possible she stopped going because of me. Maybe she just wanted to get me out of her hair. Dang, I thought we had a good lead. What are we gonna do? You might still want to talk to one of the servers there. They seem like pretty good friends. Who knows? Maybe she'll be able to fill you in on whatever happened to her.
Can intoxicate more than the sweetest of wines. Discover the inebriating world of show business in Sober Curious.
Hey, mate. If you're interested, it's the Macmillan Cafe, just over there. Oh no, there is glass in the windows, when we were discussing that previously. I think we'll take you up on that. Thank you for sharing. Have a good rest of your day. At least we came away with something. On to that cafe! There was a back entrance, wasn't there?
Good grief.
Good grief indeed. Right, so... You! Yay! Closer, closer. There we go. Ah, I wanted the topic. Already done the rounds.
Let me ask you something.
You're asking if I know anything about the woman in that photo? Wait a minute, that's Jessica. You know her? Awesome, that saves us some trouble of having to explain things. We've been looking for her. Her older brother, who's estranged, hired us to find her. She has an older brother? I had no idea she had such a complicated family life. How close would you say the two of you are? Pretty close, I'd say. Before I came here, I actually used to work at the Orbital Cafe over by the train station. That's where we first met. We were co-workers and became friends through that. Makes sense. Think we'd maybe find her there if we paid a visit? I doubt it. She quit working there about a month ago. She said she was staying within the city, but it sounded like she decided to move somewhere pretty far. I don't know why, but she must have had some reason for doing it. The way she described it, it seemed like her hands were pretty tied. She was actually a regular here at this cafe. I used to see her here all the time. But once it was time to move on, she said she wouldn't be able to come back here any longer. I haven't seen her since. And that was that, huh? A talk like that definitely sounds to me like she had something going on. Yeah, like she wouldn't have moved if she didn't have to leave. That's what I felt. The whole thing really bothered me, but she just smiled and brushed it off, so I chose to let it slide. Looking back on it, I think she tried to do that so I wouldn't worry about her after she left. This is getting pretty complicated. Do you know where she moved to? No, I don't, sorry. I wish I did. All I know is that she's still somewhere in Edith. Well, that's not great, is it? It's a big city, so not got many places we can look. Actually, you know something? I bet Ilhan over at my old Orbital Cafe might be able to tell you what's going on with her. He's the person who owns it. I think she went to him for advice a lot before she quit. She said his name's Ilhan and he's at the Orbital Cafe? Got it. Thanks for the tip. I guess we should go to Station Street next then. Ready to go? Ready to go. We haven't done the rounds there yet, have we? So we'll have to do that as well at some point. What's the red triangle here, though?
Off we
I
go.
wonder. We could have a look at the red triangle as well.
This is Station Street, right? There's so many people.
Yes, it's a popular spot for clothes shopping.
Oh yeah, I've got a little business with the guild branch here. I want to stop by once we finish doing our rounds.
Ah, alright then. Alright, so we'll go with topic because we're not doing the rounds here yet.
Let me ask you something.
Hey, you mind if we ask some questions? It's about the woman in this photo. We received a request from a young man asking us to look for his estranged sister, Jessica. We talked to Lucia about it. She directed us here. Do you happen to know where she might be living at the moment, or how we could get in contact with her? Her brother? Did he give you this photo? If you know anything at all, please tell us. It'll be a big help. I'd love to help you, but unfortunately, I don't know where she moved to. I'm really sorry. Wish I could have been of help. Aw, seriously? I don't think he's being completely honest with us. Yeah, something going on here. He might know something else about Jessica that he's not telling us. Let's start from the bottom. I'm a Spriggan, not with the police or the guild, and I don't do things their way either. We're pretty flexible, really. So if you're worried about her, why don't you tell us what's going on? It'll probably be easier in the long run. So, you know then. Ain't got hard proof, but I got an idea. What's going on? I feel like I'm missing something. Shush, 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 Fairy. Shush. I'm not completely sure, but I think I know what Van's getting at. And if he's right, then we can't just keep ignoring this. I know you have your reasons for what you're doing, but if you don't tell us what's going on, then we can't help Jessica. Would you be willing to trust us? That's a good point. Fine, I trust you. But I don't really have a right to talk about it. I think it's better you hear it from the horse's mouth. Don't call her a horse. What do you mean? I'll get in touch with Jessica and see if I can get you guys to meet up. You know what you're doing, so I'll leave the rest to you. Cool, no prob. No prob. Ilhan got in contact with Jessica through his Orbital terminal, arranging for her to meet the team at the cafe. Lucky you. Sounds like she's in the area. How about you take a seat and wait for her over there? I'll bring out some drinks. Tea, please. Cheers, mate. Much appreciated. Didn't Jonas say we shouldn't talk to her? Is it really alright for us to meet her without reporting back to him? It depends. Like, there's probably something else going on. Like, she's trying to hide, essentially. And he may be the reason. Plans don't always pan out in this line of work. And I ain't following his plan if this job turns out to go against my principles. Is this really what Spriggans are like? Might just be a van thing. Might be. Wait for Jessica to arrive here? Yes. The three of them sat down to wait. A woman arrived before long. It's nice to meet you. My name is Jessica. I take it you're from Arkwright Solutions? I heard about it from Ilha. That's right. Thanks for coming. Our client gave us a photo of you, and we used that to find you. I want to go over a few things with you, but let's start with your family. We've met with a man who claims to be your brother. He told us quite a fair bit about you. Does any of that ring a bell? Van told Jessica everything that Jonas had told them. I've never heard of anything like that at all. I guess my parents could have hidden it from me this whole time. Should it be true, I would understand if they did, considering how delicate a matter it is. Okay, next question. You ever got a problem with someone taking photos of you without your consent? How did you know? Oh, here we go, the music's changing and everything. Yes, I have. They even sent the photographs they've taken to me directly to my house. Is that why you chose to move away without telling anyone about where? Yeah. Pretty much. I actually started feeling like I was being followed about a month ago. Feeling just kept getting worse and worse over time. I was proven right once I started receiving photos and letters to my home address. That's why I asked my boss to help make my move discreet. Didn't feel safe going to the police or guild either for fear that I'd just anger him and make it all worse. Wait a second, yeah, you've got it now, Fairy. And the man who claimed to be your brother and gave us this job to begin with is probably the stalker she's been trying to shake this whole time. We know what Fairy said she'd do to stalkers. Yep. Dude was probably just bullshitting us right from the start so we'd do his stalking job for him. What? You mentioned you have a photograph of me with you, didn't you? Can I see it? Yes, not a problem. No! How? He's still trying to find me? I thought it'd be over if I moved. It's alright, Jessica. Please try and stay calm. Sorry for upsetting you like that. Still, I guess this confirms our suspicions. Our client here ain't Jessica's brother. He's the stalker who's been making her life miserable lately. Yeah, we will not stand for this. I can't believe it. I didn't even realize he was lying. We're on your side here, Jessica. Please don't worry about that. Got an idea here. Why don't you hire me so we can turn the tables on this arsehole? What do you mean? Oh, what are we going to be doing then? I must say, you do excellent work, Spriggan. You're really quick. I was expecting results, but not this quickly. Now, let's cut to the chase. Where's my sister? Yeah, about that. Just want to ask something before we give you a report. I'll cut to the chase. You've been stalking Jessica, right? Whoa, he's just straight out of it. Oh my, really? This is all just a misunderstanding. I know I look suspicious snooping around and asking for a woman's place of residence like this, but I can assure you that I found that photograph amongst my father's possessions. Do you think I just found a picture of some random woman there? I wouldn't quite call myself a stalker for wanting to find the woman in the photograph. No, you're not related to Jessica. We spoke with Jessica directly, on top of verifying her family records with City Hall. We also found out that Jessica moved recently because she was being stalked. Took up quite a lot of dirt on you too, buddy. This ain't your first rodeo. His face. You were stalking another woman in a different district, yeah? Got arrested for it too, but they didn't have enough evidence to throw you in the slammer. Triple dot. I made it clear you weren't to approach her. Why did you have to get involved, hmm? And what do you care if I'm a stalker or not? Got principles, mate. We're a Spriggan. Isn't this what you do? Take jobs from people like me? That's not... I apologize for lying to you, really. Just felt like it would have made things easier for the both of us if I did. To be clear, I don't plan on harming Jessica at all. Not even after I find out her address. Things went poorly with the last woman, but I am Jessica's family, or rather I will be. I'm destined to become her family. Oh, dear God. I'm eagerly looking forward to doting on my dear, dear little sister. This guy's being really creepy. Yes, he is, Ferry. I'll ask again. Will you tell me Jessica's address? No. You can name your price. Doesn't matter. No. Van. Well, on behalf of Arkwright Solutions, the answer is no. Any sweets will taste sour if I buy them with your damn money. Don't joke with me. Worthless, but fine. I thought something like this might happen. He's got a knife. Let me handle this. Get him, Fairy. Yes, let go, damn you, brat. I finally got to do something. You can keep resisting. Stop resisting. But I won't let go of you. She moved so fast I couldn't even see her. Great job, Fairy. Thanks. So what now? Do we beat some sense into him? I know what I said earlier, but let's not. No need to get our hands dirty here. What should we do here, though? We've got enough evidence to throw him to the police and let them sort this one out. But on the other hand, I've also got plenty of dirt on him. Could use it to scare him into never trying anything like this again. I'm worried, would the police do enough? That's the question. I'm gonna try trusting the police for now, but based on like if we hear anything about this, I may change my stance in future in regards to the police. Just depends what comes up. So we'll go with hand him to the police for now as a kind of logic, like be law abiding, all that kind of stuff. Like we'll see how it pans out throughout the game. I'll take it easy and make him the police's problem. Dude's a real piece of work, but even a hardcore stalker like him can learn a good lesson spent in the slammer. Freddy, keep him down. I'm gonna report him to the police. Affirmative. Again, I got solid evidence to use stalking. Ran a background check on you too. You work for a real big name company, huh? Wonder what they'll think when this goes public. Guess that's for me to wonder and for you to find out. Oh, stop pretending you're the good guy. You're also a man of the underworld. Don't you steal Jessica from me. I love you, Jessica. Oh dear, oh dear. Well, hopefully everything will be okay for her now. So Jonas, the original client, was taken away by the police under suspicion of stalking. Are you okay, Jessica? You look pale. Yes, I'm fine. Besides, I was the one who wanted to listen in on everything. Again, thank you so much, everyone. I feel like I can finally go back to feeling safe in my day-to-day life. Hope you can take another trip back to that favorite cafe of yours. You'll be heading to the police to provide testimony after this, correct? I'm sorry if we caused more trouble for you this way. Please take care of yourself. Oh, right. I'll make sure to forward you your fee later. Thanks again, you all, for everything. Bye! I think we did good there. Man, that one sure was a pain. I'm feeling all stiff, but I know a lolly might fix me right back up. Suppose we could make a quick stop after this. What a strange experience. Stumping your client that way is unthinkable for a Jaeger. But knowing he's been dealt with makes me feel so much better. I still have a lot to learn about how a Spriggan works. Feel free to take notes if you gotta. I agree with the sentiment. I've learned so much myself already. Alright everyone, let's keep it up and finish up all of our other tasks.
All in a day's work.
Mira deposit confirmed.
Lovely. We've got the grey up and the lore up, okay. Very well. That's the last of the 4 SPGs. Can't smell anything out of place now. This will be a good time for a break. And we can take it easy after that. One additional free time point, yay! Was added for completing all of the 4 SPGs. There we go, that's what I was after really, wasn't it? Right, so we'll end this part here, and in the next part we'll have a look about using that free time, and then we'll complete the rounds over here. Also it says free time at the top right now, yeah. So, we'll see you in the next part. Ta-da. For now.